Welcome to the McDonald's Texas Invitational YouTube channel. My name is Gustavo Trevino.
And I'm Courtney Jones.
And today we're talking to Coach Bennett and Carrol of South Grand Prairie.
We got to learn a little bit about their expectations for this season and also what they're hoping to achieve in the McDonald's Invitational. So let's take a look. Well, to start out, I do want to kind of touch base on last year's tournament. I watched a little bit of footage. I wasn't able to go last year, but I did watch some footage. I did see some highlights. Cameron, you were amazing, and so were a lot of your other players. But I do want to talk about that successful run you guys were on last year in terms of the McDonald's tournament. I know we didn't end up with the gold, but can we talk about the emotions, the preparedness, kind of like how we were just so motivated to get that far, how we did that, how did that feel?
And it was exciting for us because, you know, as a head coach, I've been trying to get into I had been trying to get into that tournament for years, and we finally had a breakthrough. We were invited to come down and play in it, and then once getting there, just the environment of the tournament, the way that it's run, I think it's one of the best tournaments I've ever attended. It's really, really organized. There's some great basketball teams in there. You have great coaches, and so the competition is really tough and difficult. And so it forces your team early in the season to kind of lock in, to get ready to go, have a great season. And so we were happy to get where we got. We made it to the championship game, but unfortunately we didn't finish the whole deal out. So we're looking forward to coming back and making another run at it.
Awesome. Cameron, what did that mean for you as a player going in? It was your junior year, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Experiencing that your junior year, playing those tough teams, my apologies, my lights went in and out, but playing those tough games as a junior, preparing for your senior year, looking for recruitment. What did that tournament mean for you? What did that moment mean for you?
Just to go to another city and play with your brothers, at such a high level, especially in like a tournament environment, it's just, it's very fun and it's very competitive. It gets your mind ready for, later in the season. And I think that's what it's all about. So I think that tournament really is a big boost for most teams.
Awesome. And then Cameron, how do you see your role on the team and what are some things that you're going to do leading up to this tournament? As kind of like a leader on the team, you're a senior. What do you think some things you're going to do at the tournament this year?
So, at a tournament like that, when there's multiple really tough teams that, they might be mixed with they might have a size advantage or, they might be more athletic. I think my job as a leader is just to make sure we're locked in every day in practice and, just lead by example and just make sure my brothers are ready for moments like that. So.
Yeah, awesome.
Coach, in terms of the question Avery just asked Cameron, I do kind of want to hear that leadership standpoint from you. I know you're the coach. I know you're the guy that everybody's looking towards, the guy that knows all the information. But how are we driving the team mentally, physically, motivationally? How are we just pushing them, propelling them forward to be in that leadership role on their own as well?
I think it starts with us talking to our seniors. I think we, as coaches, usually you have great teams if you have leadership, but if you have veteran leadership, senior leadership, your teams are usually going to be a lot more successful. So we're trying to put them in positions right now where they have to kind of corral the young guys, teach them what the expectations are. And for us, having a guy like Cameron makes my job easy because I think when you have teams that are player-led, then you have more success with your team. You don't want the coach to have to do everything. You want to get to a point where the players are leading. And so, the coach is at the front of the boat, but the players are the ones behind the coach. They're leading, pulling everybody in, and usually that generates a lot of winning and a lot of success.
So honestly, listening to you, both of you guys' answers, it sounds like the team is prepared. I know we're not going in full force, we're just gonna win every game, but it sounds like the motivation, the confidence, and the preparedness is there. So in terms of that, what is the team's main main goals for this year's tournament? What are we looking to succeed in? I know we're trying to get to that championship once again, but aside from just getting to gold division championship, what else are we aiming to accomplish? Especially, Cameron's leaving, your other seniors might be leaving soon. What else are we looking to do with our other players?
I think it's about, I love being able to put your guys on the bus, put them in hotel room. You kind of get away from everything else, and it gives us a chance to kind of like bond. Like we on the road, we're growing, we're learning together, we're bonding. It gives us a chance to also build depth on our teams, because playing that many games, playing tough teams, you have to have some other guys come off the bench. You have other guys in your starting lineup that have kind of buy into their roles. So I think it's just early growth in the tournament, and it's just a learning process for us.
Cameron, how would you answer that question in terms of even your individual goals and even maybe goals you have for your team?
Like Coach said, it gets the younger guys, away from distractions that they might have had like at home, and it puts them in like an isolated environment just for basketball, basically. And I think that really elevates most guys, and it really shows a different side of them once you isolate them and put them in such an environment. So
Awesome. And then Cameron, what would you personally consider a success for this tournament? Is it, getting that championship title? Is it just working together with your teammates? What would you consider a success at this year's tournament?
So, obviously, I want us to get better, and, everybody's gonna say that, but, I the ultimate goal is to win the gold, get
Mhm.
first. And coming in second last year is just that's one of the feelings that's the next level. So I think for us going down there, we're gonna get better because we're gonna play hard and we're gonna, do what we do. But our ultimate goal is to come and win. So
Awesome.
So thinking about last year's tournament and kind of dealing with that pressure of of last year's last championship game, I don't want to keep touching on it too much, but I do want to talk about those pressure situations. I do want to talk about those challenging moments for South Grand Prairie boys. How are they handling it? How are you guys dealing with those challenging moments where you have to kind of be the bigger person, you have to stay confident, you have to get the job done in different ways, or honestly just keep your head up high? How do we handle that as a player and as a coach, motivating and pushing your players forward?
Well, we practice every day with a next play mentality, which we want to minimize mistakes.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, when we do make mistakes, our goal is to focus on the next play. At the level that we play at, if you're focusing on something that you messed up on, if you're focusing on an error and you stop playing, the other team will take advantage of you. And so it's a next play mentality. I think last year's tournament was a great learning experience for us, and we still learn from it today, because I think going into the championship game, we had to lead with 8 seconds on the clock. So
Wow.
with 8 seconds left in the game, and we lost the game on with the time running off the clock. So that it goes to show that you have to play from start of the game to end of the game. So that's the learning process for us, is to next play mentality and
Yes.
play for a full 32 minutes. We're trying to put complete games together, and make sure we put ourselves in a situation where we can win.
Awesome.
And then this one's just a little bit more of a fun question, but what are some of y'all's favorite memories from past tournaments? Any specific things that stick out to y'all that y'all can share with us?
uh, I would say from the McDonald's tournament.
Yes.
I would say I remember when after a game you guys asked them a question about what they get from McDonald's or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And then my guys, like, they go to McDonald's pretty often, so they're like
They had their answer ready.
they're like breaking down the menu and all that. It was just funny.
That's
But that was one of the main memories that I really remember. That stuck out to me a lot.
I think for us, I mean, it's just it's the whole trip. It's getting on the bus, on 45. We always make a stop at Buc-ee's, You know, it was just cool to
Yeah.
go there, hanging out in the hotel rooms, and then just being in the environment of the tournament. I think it was really cool the way you guys did the interviews last year. It was really fun to watch some of the answers that the guys gave you from that. So I thought the media and the interviews, I thought those were like really fun times for us.
Okay, awesome. That's great to hear because we're getting ready for the tournament as well on our side. So I'm glad y'all enjoyed the interviews. We'll keep that in mind.
Wait, let's do it. Hey, we also have good food down there for the coaches too. I love the food.
Yes.
We don't want to keep up too much of your time. I know we told you about 10 minutes, but I did want to touch base on one more important thing in terms of you, Cameron. You're about to go to Rice University. Can I kind of hear the excitement? Can I hear the nervousness? Coach, I kind of want to hear from you too, from your coaching perspective, seeing him grow this much out of 4 years and entering into a whole nother atmosphere of Rice University basketball. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Honestly, it's just thinking about it, it just is very exciting, and everything that I put in a lot of work, and just to be able to go to such a good school, not only for sports but for academics too, it's a real blessing, and especially Coach Lanier and the things that he said and how he's believed in me, and he's basically another extension of Coach Bennett, because he's been believing in me for 4 years, really 5. He was really kind of talking to me while I was in 8th grade. Trying to make sure I come to South Grand Prairie. I don't go anywhere. But it's a real blessing, and I'm glad to be put in that situation. To be in Houston, not too far from home. But yeah, it's something that I really look forward to.
Well, congratulations. As a Houston native, I know how big of a deal that is. So congratulations. It's a great school.
Yes. So I do want to, Coach, can I get a little bit of response for you too?
Absolutely.
I didn't want to cut you out.
Oh, no problem. I think on my end, it's so the time goes by really fast, but it's exciting for me to watch Cameron come in as a freshman, and to watch him grow from where he was a freshman to where he is right now is like, it's just unbelievable growth, and he's continuing to learn. He's a kid that has a passion for basketball, a passion for his education. His teammates love him, and then just to see him have opportunity to go play at such a great institution in Houston, so it gives us opportunity to come down and watch him play. Also, I think it's just a huge blessing, and like Cameron said, he put in a lot of work to be able to have that opportunity, because we all know it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy for kids to get scholarships today with everything that's going on. So just so excited for him and his family. And I'm really looking forward to seeing him continue to lead us this year, and hopefully we can make a run at getting down to San Antonio to win a state championship.
Ooh, well, we hope so. It was amazing getting to talk to you two today, and thank you so much for taking time out your day. But I do want to give you two the floor for anything else you would love to say. If you have some competition you're ready to shout out, let us know. If you just want to kind of have any questions or concerns, you can mention that too. Anything.
Hey, on my end, I'm just saying we take it one game at a time. We look forward to playing against some great teams down there. I want to give anybody any bulletin board material on us. We just look forward to the competition, and I think it's going to be exciting to be able to come to the tournament. Our kids are looking forward to it, and we appreciate y'all having us and putting on such a great event.
Thank you for tuning in and watching our interviews.
Please make sure to check out the McDonald's Texas Invitational November 21st to the 23rd and buy your tickets at texasinvitational.com. We'll see you there.